Okay, so hey, welcome. This is Kyle Eats Food, episode 1, here with Nick and Cody, who is dialing in from California. Guys, how's it going?
It's great.
Cody, how are you?
Awesome. I could not miss this. Glad to be dialing in all the way out here from California.
Well, I appreciate you being able to take a break from fighting wildfires to dial in with us. So just to kind of give a little bit of background, kind of why we decided to do this is let's see, Cody was home about 3 weeks ago. We went out to eat, and we went to this Chinese place, and we were all kind of looking at the menu, and I just realized, or I didn't just realize, I've known forever that I wasn't going to be able to find anything to eat. I have essentially a lot of anxiety and about trying new things, new food. And so what we're going to be doing is kind of helping for me to take that on and kind of tackle it. We're going to be expanding my palate one meal at a time. And tonight we're going to be starting with a very basic dish, spaghetti and meatballs. For those of you that are like, hey, I saw on Facebook you said something about starting with Thanksgiving. Well, when you get a podcast, you can eat whatever you want. But I'm going to have spaghetti and meatballs today.
I think that's a fair thing. So something about that Chinese menu, that was a dim sum. There was probably 90 different items on that menu.
Right.
And how many of those items do you think you were like, oh, I could eat that?
So I think we ended up with maybe 3. Let's see, there was a
chicken wing.
Yeah, there was some kind of chicken wing that was in some Szechuan. There was a
duck roll. I don't know.
No, I didn't have the duck roll. It was a chicken. It was a chicken roll. It was my first spring roll. Well, yeah.
Chicken roll.
And then there's a shrimp, like a fried shrimp dish that I had sampled. But I mean,
this might be a good time to kind of run down what you actually eat, so the people can get an understanding of what your habits are.
Okay.
You want to give them your main food groups first?
Okay, so yeah, I whenever someone asks me what do you eat, or what do you tell me what you what kind of stuff you don't eat. My answer usually starts with the better question is what do I eat. So basically, it's kind of my 4 main food groups would be PB&J, for a lot, chicken tenders or nuggets, cheese pizza,
candy,
crab legs. Crab legs is the weird one that just doesn't make sense. I was 14 when I had crab legs. It was basically just went out to eat with my brother. It's a thing that our family does. Whenever we are at the beach, we would always get crab, and so it was over time I was you know what, I think I'll try it. And since then, I've been able to add some things, but overwhelmingly I still don't eat a lot. The feelings that I get whenever I do try something new, it's literally I just get uncomfortable.
Is it a stomach feeling you at first? Do you get physically uncomfortable?
So think about this right now. Thinking about the spaghetti and meatball that is sitting in front of me.
Watching Kyle tense up for the last hour has been extremely funny, especially after I served him.
Right. So yeah, I've just kind of been looking at it and looking at Nick, and then looking over at you, and so it's just uneasy. My palms are sweaty. My knees are weak. My arms are heavy. Nick's spaghetti. There's no way I couldn't do this without doing that. So really, it's a lot of those phobia, anxiety feelings. Get really anxious, get uncomfortable, and then the weird thing about it, and something that kind of has pushed me towards not wanting to try a lot of things, is when I get so uncomfortable that when I do try something, there's a physical reaction. It's like a gag reflex. It's you'll probably see, but
taking a shot, when you take a bad shot.
Yeah. Well, I don't take shots at all anymore because I throw up every time. But yeah, I mean, it's essentially just like taking a shot. I kind of like lurch. I'll put it down whether it's good or not. It's because I've only eaten the same 4 or 5 things for the last 26 years. I assume that's still recording. I have like that physical gag reflex, and that kind of makes me not want to try something new.
Right. I get that. All right, so I think if people were watching this right now or listening, they might be saying, okay, what about X, Y, and Z food? What about X, Y, and Z? Would he try that? I just have a list of things that I have always wanted you to eat that I want to throw out there, and you just tell the people whether or not you've eaten them ever.
So we're just rattling this off like a lightning round? Just have you...
rattle them off.
Now we're doing like, have you tried it? Or just like, if I have tried it, do I like it? Or...
Let's just start with have you tried it, because the answer is going to be overwhelmingly no.
Right. Okay. All right, we'll take a look. We'll listen to what you got.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Pulled pork.
Pulled pork once at a New Year's Eve function. I liked it, but I've never had it since.
Nice. Barbecue ribs.
Never had. No, that's a no.
Smoked turkey sandwich.
No.
Hot links.
Hot links like the little sausage. I don't know why I'm asking for like specific. No, I haven't.
Yeah. I was just kind of running through the barbecue. The one that always gets me, and why we get to spaghetti, is the noodles. Have you had mac and cheese before?
I have tried it a while back. But
he was unsure the consistency of how the noodle would be today.
Right, yeah. I don't know what this is going to like feel like as I try it.
Right, so what about lasagna? Have you ever had lasagna?
No pasta, really.
What about pierogies?
Pierogies? This is
those like the little shells with the cheese on the inside?
No. Pierogies? Peroni? Peroni's is the water. Or beer. It's beer. And Perini's...
Bacon.
Yes, I have had bacon. You were there.
So we were eating, 2 months ago, breakfast. Kyle had bacon with his meal, and out of nowhere he goes, "Oh, that's what bacon tastes like. You want mine? Do you want mine?" That was the best part.
So I tried. I took a bite, and then just like was like, "Oh, okay. I get why people like it." Nick, do you want? And just try to pass it off.
And question. So when you like ate it, and like you clearly like, okay, I understand why someone might like it, but for you, you're just like, you know what? That second bite is too much for me.
Yeah. So that's what'll be interesting. So I think what it is it's something that's so different than what I normally eat. I don't have like there's no like taste bud that's really built out for handling that. It's not a consistency that I've had just based on what I normally eat. So yeah, I mean I usually whenever I try something new, it's just like I take like a bite or two, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, I get it, and then I just kind of move along. But what's interesting with this is, so when we do this, you guys, I feel like I'm gonna leave it to you and take my ability to pick out of this, take my pickiness out, and you guys are the ones that are deciding how much of this I have to eat. And just real quick, just so I can show the camera up here, this is what we're looking at. I don't know how well that's gonna come across. Yeah, so it's a meatball and some angel hair.
Regular spaghetti.
Regular spaghetti. Not that I would know the difference.
So I want to go back. Nick, thank you for snapping me when Kyle was eating the meat. Kyle, had you ever made meatballs or ever made burgers before with your hand?
No, I've never touched raw beef before, so that was uncomfortable. I did it like for probably about 30 seconds to a minute and just stared at Nick the whole time.
And when you're mashing all this stuff up, you gotta do hard. Kyle
I was just kind of like, It's like I was like trying to give a person a massage. Then I was uncomfortable.
And then did you know how to do pasta?
What do you mean do pasta?
Like cook pasta?
No, well it seems pretty like you just get some pasta and you just kind of throw it in hot water.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, right?
So
and salt. Apparently I didn't know salt was a part of this.
I like to use a little olive oil as well. It makes the new stick together.
Yeah. So yeah, that was definitely interesting. I chopped up my first garlic thing. I don't. What was it?
A clove.
A clove of
I made him
garlic.
cut the onion.
And then I also cut the onion. I've never cut an onion before. I didn't cry. I felt like a little bit of burning like while I was cutting it. I think for like maybe like a couple minutes after I was done, but it wasn't. I wasn't like sobbing uncontrollably. I don't know.
Your knife skills are pretty good too.
I picked it up pretty quick. I thought I picked it up pretty quick.
Do you feel like cooking or like getting the food ready has made you more ready to eat? Like, are you more ready to eat, or how do you feel?
So when we decided to do this, I put out something on Facebook to kind of help explain what the whole process was going to be, like, or what we were deciding how we were going to tackle this, and from there, I got a lot of positive feedback on Facebook. I had people that would message me and kind of give me ideas on kind of how to address it. And one person said, or just gave a couple of suggestions, start small, be a part of the food prep process so that, so that I feel like take more ownership of it. I'm going to want to try it more.
For sure. Absolutely.
So I think with this, especially with the sauce, I feel that's kind of like where I feel comfortable is with the sauce, is because I've had sauce before on pizza and like on a chicken parm sandwich. I've had that before. That's what I feel comfortable with. Outside of that, it's going to be interesting. I have no idea what this is going to taste like. Like the pasta.
I think we should go ahead and get you eating. Yeah.
So how much? So officially, how much of this do I have to eat?
One meatball.
So the whole meatball.
Correct.
To say you ate a meatball, yeah. And I said half the pasta.
And
half the pasta is fair.
This is going to be interesting. Okay. So
feel free to do the meatball however you want. Maybe you want to cut it up
I
a
would
little
cut
bit
it.
into smaller bites.
I'll probably need to cut
I would
it.
try all three at once to start. Just throw everything out the window. Fuck it.
Okay.
So I would recommend mix up all your sauce, get the pasta.
All right, so we're gonna mix it.
It's also been sitting out for 12 minutes now. So
it's probably been sitting out for a little bit. So
I've been ready to eat for a while.
Nick's been ready to eat for a while.
I know.
Pretty hungry.
Spaghetti too, so you're in for a treat.
Da-da-da-doo. It's the meatball. Huh?
Imagine how Nicholas and I this feels like I've raised a newborn. First time.
This is completely
well,
unheard
yeah.
of.
I mean, we've been.
You don't think about how many times we would go out for sandwiches, dinner, anything, and you would get chicken tenders or order from the kids menu or like.
So that's what's kind of like that's been a common response for me growing up, and like now in the professional world, I kind of would have to come up with like thing or like a reason why I couldn't eat, or like, oh, I already ate, or I'm just not feeling too well, or oh no, I don't, so with this, like the reason why we basically did this is there's no backing out, because it's on film and I've already told way too many people about it.
And I'm glad you agreed to it.
So here we go. Got a little bit of meat here. This is a big bite. How much do I put on it? Do I cut it?
Try that. Now roll that up.
So roll it up. That's a lot.
That's not a lot.
That's a lot.
It's
Look at that. Are you kidding me? Look at this.
From my angle, tilt me down a little.
It's a healthy morsel.
Really good. Yeah, that looks good right there. I think that's a good bite.
Jeez. All right. Well, I'm gonna
rinse the palate. I understand.
My heart is pounding right now.
Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Mmm.
Noodles is new. How's noodles? Did you chew it?
I'm working on it, man. Get on my back. Wow. Okay, that's very different. So
we also don't have warm right now, which is not helping.
it's not super warm, but So I don't know how the hell I'm gonna eat half of that. So the meat was good. The meat was good.
I'm surprised. I would think that would be the tough part.
No, it's the noodles really. So the tough part for me was
beef, veal, and pork.
Beef, veal, and pork, right?
Which is all not in your diet.
Well, I've never had veal.
Yeah.
Pork, like once. Beef, I like steak. And hamburgers, but I won't order a hamburger. Like, I'll eat it if I have to, kind of deal. But the noodle was what got me. The noodle, it's all slimy, and I was like,
so go just noodle.
Go just noodle.
Just noodles, yeah, with sauce.
Noodles and sauce. Oh, I
Nick,
got
how do
some.
you make your sauce?
What's up?
How do you make your sauce?
So we start with a little base of olive oil. Put the get that hot, chopped onion, chopped garlic, salt, pepper, red pepper, oregano, Italian seasoning. What else do we throw in there? I'm sure you were paying attention.
A little bit of
basil. Make the base, get that hot, brown the onions, throw the tomato sauce on top, tomato paste, made a big bucket. And stirred it for 3 hours.
I imagine people are watching and just like, this guy doesn't. I don't even know how to like. I'm
so
trying to like
here's
keep
the trick.
it all.
Here's the trick. You take some.
I'm wrapping it.
Take some. No. Wait. Take some. Go to the side of the bowl.
Side of the bowl.
Now you can do this with a spoon as well. But I know you didn't know that, so I didn't give you a spoon. And then just twist.
And just.
And you get a little bundle of pasta there.
A little bundle of pasta. Okay, so like. So this. There's something in that.
The only chunks in there are going to be onion. And,
oh no, I dropped some.
Only onion. Maybe
only
tomato.
Onion. Okay. I keep... Alright. Not missed it. Oh.
How much of that plate's left? How's it doing?
It's almost gone.
So this is where we're at so far. I've had 2 bites.
Where are we sitting at out of 10 right now?
Out of 10, like
out of 10,
how much do I like it?
On the enjoyable scale and on the
this is like a 2 or a 3.
How uncomfortable are you?
Like out of 10, so out of like uncomfortable, I'd probably say I'm at like a 7 or an 8, like in terms of like anxiety right now and just uncomfortability. But I'm getting, I don't know. I'm gonna go for some meat, I think.
There you go, mix it in or something.
Oh no, I broke some. I broke it.
You know,
this is like a better bite. I don't know.
It's a bite.
It's a bite. Oh.
What is that face initially? Is that the noodles getting into your mouth?
Yeah, that's the pasta.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I kind of like noodles a little bit, like slurping them, but like texture is such a thing with you, right?
Yeah.
It's funny. I was thinking it's a good thing we didn't make you have like a little Caesar side salad as well, because you never had any salads or anything.
No, I've tried. I mean, I've tried lettuce and like ranch dressing. Outside of that, like.
That's the
so, how many vegetables do you consume a month? Would you say?
How many vegetables a month? 0.
A year. There you go.
A year? 0. I don't eat vegetables. I just don't. I don't.
Fruit. Where are we sitting at for fruit?
Fruit, I try to have one a day. An apple or a banana.
But excluding berries or?
No, I don't do berries.
Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries.
Nope, never had any of those.
Never had them or wouldn't try them.
Watermelon?
Watermelon? I love watermelon.
Yeah, see, you can't hate watermelon. No one dislikes watermelon, though. Honeydew, cantaloupe, what about those?
I've had cantaloupe. I don't think I know what a honeydew is. No citrus.
Yeah, no oranges.
No citrus.
No pines.
I need to keep eating.
Almost done.
Dude, hold on. I gotta show you like where I'm at with this. So that's how much I've had.
Okay.
And you can see.
You know, like when a kid doesn't want to eat food, and he just kind of mixes it all up like he ate it. That's where we're sitting at.
That's basically, That's basically.
And I didn't give him a napkin so he can't spit his food out.
Okay. So yeah. Still, that's a little piece. I got this whole. God, dude, this is torture. This is like the.
So thinking about your pasta, you're going to take us break from pasta then for a little bit. We'll switch to a different category of food.
We'll need to. Yeah, we'll need to after this. We'll definitely need to make an adjustment and.
So we probably won't go lasagna next time.
Probably not lasagna next.
You don't want to do what would you ever do like lobster mac and cheese?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like I had well, yeah. I mean, I think I would. I like lobster. I had lobster for the first time probably 2 weeks ago. I had lobster and a steak at the Palm, and it was.
Oh, big dog.
Yeah. Thanks, Craig. I was on the company dime. So yeah, no, it was the lobster was really good. The steak was really good. I was really happy. But the lobster is like for me closely tied to crab, which I've loved crab for the last 10 plus years.
Steak is more recent, right?
Steak is pretty recent. I mean, I've tried cooking my own steak before. I've tried. I've ordered at a restaurant probably twice. If people are making it, I'll say yeah, sure, I'll have some. But I never finish it because there's a lot. I don't know. I usually with any new food and like this, like it takes a while for me to warm up to it.
Take that bite. There you go. Good job.
So I think I gotta go real small on the noodles, like small cuts. Because if it's long, then it starts to I don't know, it starts going all over the place. I can't control it. And it makes me want to hurl. So I'm not going to hurl on your table, Nick. We're at Nick's place, by the way. This is Nick's house. Nick painted that. Oh, something we forgot. So while we're doing these, we're also going to be doing a drink of the a beverage, typically an adult beverage of the meal. So this is Terrain Vineyards. It's a California 2014 red blend.
Shout out California.
Terrain Vineyards. They got a mountain.
Is that in Sonoma or Napa?
All right. I don't know. It says the pinnacle of quality. Let's see. Ooh, Terrain Vineyards Red is a rich, balanced. Nope, not what we're looking for. Sonoma, California.
That's where everybody's wine comes from.
And that's all on fire now, right?
Yeah, they lost.
Sorry.
Millions of dollars in.
We're an East Coast podcast.
We're an East Coast podcast, so we don't. We just don't get it. I still gotta keep going.
Yeah, come on, get another bite. How much is Nick eating? Is Nick done?
I'm on my third meatball.
Yeah.
I served myself 3.
Gotta get that team, buddy.
This is a pretty good sized meatball here. I want to oh no, I lost it. I can't just do. I gotta get a little sketty on there.
Yeah, we'll get one spaghetti on there. So.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if we're gonna get to half of this.
I'll be impressed with the meatball.
If I just do the meatball, because I've made sure to include noodles on all of this. I've had multiple bites of noodles. This is a good sized bite for me.
I do have to say, watching Kyle eat it has made me enjoy mine a little bit less. When you see someone gagging on the same food you're eating.
Like, what's wrong with
yeah.
Okay, so that was that gag was for the meatball.
Was that a bigger portion?
Bigger bite.
All right, well, so I know that we had talked about potentially our next podcast, next eating meal, you doing tacos, right? And I think that's a great idea. Maybe when we share this, if anybody wants, they could just drop a comment or a response on what they
for
think.
sure. Yeah, no, Absolutely, and I think that kind of speaks to kind of what we're looking at with this moving forward is being able to, get people that I'd love to have people on that cook the meal themselves and kind of walk us through how they did it. I've had a couple people say, yeah, I'd love to come on and, help out with like the ribs episode, or I know Dan said he wanted to come on and do something. He said Dan said like wants to do a surprise episode.
Oh, that's great. I mean, the more the merrier, because I'm sure there's so much food out there that people are just surprised, because everybody has a favorite food, right?
Right.
You don't eat probably 95% of people's favorite foods, which always blows my mind.
Yeah.
Like, oh, love this. You got to try this. Nah, I'm okay.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because Nick asking earlier, like, what would you rate this out of? Like, what would you rate this food out of 10? I don't feel like I can like justify giving a rating to a food. That would be like if I'm a 4-year-old and I walk in to go see, like Lady Bird for the first time. All right, hey, 4-year-old Kyle, what'd you think of Lady Bird? I don't know. It's my first time seeing a real movie. Like, so like.
I'm not adequate enough to give this kind of.
Right. No, I can't I can't give a rating to the quality of the food. I can just give a rating to how much I enjoyed it, which as of right now it's a little low because I just haven't had it and I'm not used to it, and so it's causing me to want to I'm still picking up the flavors. I'm getting used to the texture for this has been really what's made this a little bit challenging. Just trying to hold everything down and get used to these textures that I've never had a noodle. I've never chewed a noodle before, so I didn't know what that was going to be, and it's slimy. But I mean, I can see how people get into it.
What about, check it out.
This is a big old bite.
Oh yeah, get that.
So we're about 60% of the way through the meatball.
Oh, almost there.
And 62% of the meatball now.
Yeah, so I'm basically a foodie now.
I don't think so. I'm excited. I'm great to have this journey to get you to eat more food, though. So hopefully we can go out to places to eat together besides McDonald's and Chick-fil-A.
There we go. That's the plan. All right. I think that about wraps it up. Or let's do a.
You should finish your meatball. In one bite.
There's still so much.
Go for the finale.
There's still so much.
Eat it in one bite.
Do
one bite?
One bite.
This isn't Barstool. I can't just do one bite.
One bite of meatball. Come on.
You guys are gonna kill me. This is look how much I got. This is the
It's
main.
not even a full fork.
This is basically all I got left. Hold on. Oh, no, Nick was getting a call from his friend Dan.
Oh, I like Dan.
Yeah.
All right, meatball.
All right.
Don't worry about the pasta. Let's just finish that.
Don't worry about the
meatball
pasta. I don't know if I can do this all in one bite.
It's
coming
called
back
Kyle Eats Food, not Kyle Doesn't Eat Food. So we should
Correct.
go for the win.
for the pod. For the
pod.
show.
Meatballs.
Okay. So we're
He's not gagging right now.
We're chipmunking it. And that allows me to feed a little bit into the chewing space at a time.
He's getting more flavor out of it, I think.
Nick said he was getting me a cheese pizza after this, so that's how he wrote me into it.
I like it. I'll send you something so we can hook it up as well. So.
I am.
All right, I'm glad that we did this, boys. I gotta go get my trailer because I gotta drive to Texas. So.
Best of luck. All right, so we'll be in touch. We'll do this again very soon.
Yeah, loved it. Bye.
All right, thanks, brother. Okay.
That's a wrap.
I'm still working on this.
Kyle Choose Food might be a better name for the podcast.